Welcome to my apiary. It's Tuesday, July 11th, 2023. I can't believe it's July 11th. This season is just going so fast. They always do. On Friday, I finished supering all of the production colonies here, and my angst was that I haven't addressed my nukes lately. And so I just actually checked some of those, and sure enough, I got to get on the supers on those nukes. Now, my next job, I believe, is to super these. Son of a gun, look at that. There's right full of honey. Super these 6s. So I need a bunch of metal queen excluders for that. Okay, so I just want to pull some bait frames from these 3. And I should have black foundation frames to put back in there. Black frames with black foundation. What I didn't see was this plastic one. I'm going to pull that plastic one out so that it ends up in the honey house, and then it'll end up in somebody else's bee yard shortly thereafter. So lots of brood and lots of drones on the bottom of that. Put this one back in here. Boy, these little nukes are making drones. That's kind of crazy. So black foundation it is. They should draw that pretty fast. They don't care to have foundation in the brood nest. Okay. Oh, it's the honey. I wish I could eat that stuff. It looks delicious. Look at these beautiful brood frames. They're gorgeous. I want to shake that, but shaking with just one space like that. Okay, so got one queen excluder here. Oh yeah, see, that's the problem. Now the bees are on top of this honey, and I want to push that queen excluder down there. Getting the bees off the honey is difficult. Some of them just, no way I'm giving up my, it's like getting bacon away from me, you know. It's just, it's pretty hard to do. This box, this frame comes out, 2 frames out. These are comb honey frames in this box. Okay. Fingers are all sticky. Now we do the last one. Not as strong. They should be able to hold their own though. So I've got another plastic here I'll pull out. And I'll pull this frame out so I have some room. Yeah, it's all larvae in there. That's nice. I could pull this one out too. Kind of an old frame, but I think I'll be okay. It's all yours, girls. Oh man, squashed one. She stung me right in the finger. Ouch. Alright, a little bit of a conundrum here, but oh man. Because I don't have 3 here. What I'm going to do is just put 2 plastic queen excluders. They're going to stick out. And I'll put 6 frame boxes on top. So I can see right away that there's a plastic frame I want to remove. See if I can possibly see the queen. A little bit of a risk doing that, but okay, so there's some cells here that look like they're fairly well developed. They are. So I might be late on this. Oh, there's a healthy cell right here. Not a... Oh boy. I'm late on these 2. See, that's a big, beautiful... Might be a supersedure or a swarm cell. So I always say, well, these new queens don't swarm. Well, guess what? They sure as heck do. And there's another one here. Oh boy. Treat that kindly for now. Some I find tricky. Reading the hives for progress and keeping ahead of them. And you know, the honey flow comes on so strong and so fast that just 3 or 4 or 5 days sometimes it seems that things just flip around on you. Look at this slab of brood in here. Man. Just incredible. This is a Kona queen. And that's a Carpathian queen. It's not that significant. Okay. Wow. This is just incredible. So, okay. Now, a little bit of context here. These were my 1 frame splits in late May. I think that was about the 20th. I don't know, 20th of May. And I know there was some people saying, oh, what in the world are those going to do for you? Well, guess what? They're going to swarm on me. They even surprised me. You'd think I'd have a handle on this now after keeping bees for so long. Just still sneaks up on me. So I'm just sort of checking for swarm cells and getting a real good idea of what's going on. See, I don't think this one is heading off into swarm land. That Carpathian looks like it is. This actually, these 2 might not have been the late May. These might have been the early May. Since it's a Kona, I didn't get Konas late May. I got my Konas about the first week in May. She's really laying hard. Look at that slab. That's so beautiful. That's something that, you know, I work so many months of the year. Even that, I don't think there's anything in that cell. Yeah, there's an egg or 2 in these. An egg in 1 or 2 of them, I should say. Yeah, I work so many months, and I just don't get to see stuff like that very, very, many times throughout the year. Those beautiful slabs of brood. So beautiful. Tomorrow's bees. Okay, here's a pretty hefty looking cell. Didn't really look like there was a lot in it. I'm going to shake the bees off of this. And there's lots of them too. She's laid that right up. Okay. So what I'm going to do, my problem is I don't have much black foundation frames. Let's see, I'll pull this up. Now that one I think came out of there. I think I'll put this one back. Okay, now I got a mess here. I got busy last week and I got behind in my work. That's the excuse, isn't it? Now I should do the other one. I can do the other one from the other side. I need to get these bees under control. Don't like using my spare boxes for this because I need them for future nukes. You don't know how to make comb honey? I usually don't recycle too much wax, but just take it deep, put a piece of wood in the middle, and they'll make 2 nice slabs of comb in there. Okay. I feel like I need to go through the other one since I found those cells. It's not what I want to see. But if I can thwart those plans, I can use those cells to make more colonies. Job 1 is to save this colony from itself and my lack of proper management. This is honey and sealed brood. Oh my goodness. And I think there's no cells on that one, so I'm going to shake it off. If there is, I might have shaken the cells now. Okay, there's no cells there. There's a beginning of a cell there. Lots of pollen. There's a ripe cell here. Oh dear. Lots of them. There's one that's even sideways there. One there, there's one there. There's 2 on the face. See, the ones on the face, I always have to question, is it a swarm cell? Or is it a supersedure cell? Or even an emergency cell? So I should find some eggs here. Yeah, I've got young larvae eggs. I see the queen right here. She's right there. I don't see any cells on that side, so I'll leave her alone. See if I can get a frame. Get her a drawn frame. And that'll give her something to work at. Keep them from And they were kind of harassing her, so probably trying to get her ready to fly. Something else on the bottom there. So I might lose this one yet, who knows? Don't want to. That's unfortunate that I left it too long. Come on. Ouch. Okay, what do I do with those cells? Do I try to capitalize on that? Do I just kill them? Put them back in here? I don't know. It's always hard for me. I'm gonna try and make something of them. Oh, I didn't pull anything up, did I? I might be too late with my comb honey frames, but you know, if I am, then I won't get comb honey. I'll just get, you know, honey I can crush and then drain and bottle. Okay. Hopefully I don't see that too much more. Seems I go from crying about weak bees to crying about strong bees. See, this one looks just about right. It's not that bad. This just says FA20, which is weird. Yeah, that's kind of failed. Oh, that made him jump. It's weird that there's an FA20 here. Well, if I'd have known that, I would have moved one of these over here and put 2 10s. I think I gotta undo what I just did, because this won't do. This is wasting good equipment on crappy bees, is what this is. It's exactly what this is. There's the queen right there. So she might at best qualify as a zombie. We'll see. No, she's done. She's laying drones. That's all she's doing. Okay. Yep. Drone layer. She's old. Now if I can find her again. Now she knows I'm hunting for her. Alright. Okay, that one is done. I'm gonna have to undo what I just did. Nothing is ever quite as easy as you think it should be. Hopefully this one's in good shape, because it's gonna get moved. Maybe I'll move that one. I want to move one that can stand a little bit of a loss in population. Come on. I'll just set this right there. Get this one right over here. And I hope that's close enough for them to sort of figure that out. I need a bait frame out of that. See, as much as I love the 6s, they're still not what you would call, you know, standard equipment, because they're not 10 frame beat. And so this is the jerking around that you encounter when you have non-standard equipment. And it wastes time and energy, and then you don't get your work done, and then your bees swarm. Just want to do a quick queen check while I'm in here. Oh, there's all kinds of eggs there. All right, we'll get this one in there. We'll put that one above. Like so. Put a honey super on it. Put the bait frame over it. It's another bait frame that'll go on that side. Okay, now I gotta undo this part. Put another 10 on that. So it's good I moved 2 bait frames into this one, so I can put one over each box. Put it right at the wall. There's a lot of space over that center box that has no frames over it. You know, it's almost 2 inches. A lot of time wasted. Does this one need a second? Yes, it does. And you can't get the lid off. That's always a sign that they're really far along. Is this one like same thing? Okay. Plastic frame here, and the oldest frame here is probably that one. I'm so late on this. Can't believe it. Drawn comb is space. Foundation is not space. As far as the queen is concerned, as far as swarm mitigation is concerned. And problem is, I'm running out of black foundation frames, period, let alone black drawn frames. I think that's my last one of black drawn comb. Yeah, I can put anything in there, but I like to have black in the brood chamber. Right? And I will put that more in the center. So that helps demonstrate to that queen that she has plenty of space. Because what is the message I'm trying to send? Smoker needs to be reloaded. Okay. Just like take a look at it. If I see the queen, I can lift her off before I shake it. around here. I'll put this one in here. Okay. I got so many bees, I hope the queen isn't among them, because that would be disappointing. I have a note here, check the queen July 12th. Well, how about July 11th? There's eggs there. So, I don't recall what happened here, but it appears if I wrote a note like that, I had likely found a supersedure cell. And I think they're doing just fine because they've got lots of sealed brood, which means she's been okay. So here's the evidence here. You may not be able to see it, but I can recognize this as an emerged cell that's been torn down. So that's where our queen came from. She's doing all right. So it looks like she wasted no time getting mated and getting down to work, because that's right full of young larvae. That's right full of eggs. Okay, so she's been laying for, I'm gonna say, 10 to 15 days, which is really good. Of course, when I find a cell, and if I want to, let nature take its course, I need to guess how old the cell is. So I have to look at the cell, and it's not a very accurate assessment, but I have to kind of figure out how old that cell is, when is she going to emerge, and then I can do the math on how long to let her go to mate. So I may not be correct on that. I may have waited too long. Maybe I could have checked this 10 days ago. It's just one of those things. But what I'll do, because this one's not as far along, I'm gonna pull my bait frames out of these two. You know what? I can pick my bait frames probably from this one exclusively and distribute them across here, so that the emerging brood from here then will kind of join this workforce and hopefully balance things a little bit. So I think that's a good plan. I don't need to do anything with these two as far as pulling frames. It would be nice to inspect and see that they're not going to swarm and all that kind of stuff, but honestly I don't have time. I'm just so low on time and energy. So we're just going to place this here, place a box on it. Now I'm not going to move the bees from here into there. It could compromise the queen, because this is a brood nest, so the queen may be on these frames. There's no queen excluder here yet, so this is really nothing. It's just a drawn frame. I'll reserve that one for now. I should have checked for the queen. So that's open larva. I'll put that over the one that's a little stronger, because they're going to have to feed that. If I can put sealed brood over the weaker one, then they'll get an increase in population more quickly. Don't really have a lot of sealed brood up here. I can maybe have to dig deeper, but maybe I'll take sealed brood out of the bottom of this one and place some of these open broods in the bottom, since that'll slow them down a little bit. See, there's some sealed brood there, but that side is all open brood. So I don't really want that weak one to have a lot of brood to feed. And this is just a honey frame. So that can go in the honey super. Then I'll harvest that. Okay. Always digging. Sealed brood is my mission. Ah yes, sealed brood. Sealed brood and an older frame. Win-win. Okay, so now I can just put these two back in here. This colony has plenty of strength to feed them. And all will be good with the world. Poke them down really good. And get this magical thing on. Now, I didn't put a bait frame over this one. They're boiling up through this queen excluder already. Oh, Konas. These are the early May bees. Yeah. This one has a RQ for requeen on it. It's not doing good. What do I do with this now? Oy vey. It's a nice pollen frame. Is it the best you can say about a colony is, gee, that's a nice pollen frame? There is, really looks like there's something laying eggs in here. Really looks like milk brood. Okay, so is it worth salvaging? I want to pull that up regardless, and this one too, being plastic frames. There's not much going on in here at all. I don't have a lot of queens ready though yet, so I can't do much with this. Maybe I can move. Yeah, it's causing the same problem though. If I move one of those over here, then I've got two over there. Because milk brood could be laying workers too. You don't know. I think this one's done. Oh boy, another Carpathian failure. I don't know, they just seem to fail a lot, to be honest. Should look at those. If one of those two are not good, then I can move one over here, because this one says requeen. Yeah, it's no good at all. this one is doing great. Okay, so I'm going to move that one over there. It really looks like milkbird though. I better get magnifier stuff. Definitely milkbird in here. And it looks like normal egg laying, but that's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else in any of the other frames. This milkbird here doesn't look like laying worker eggs. There's no sealed brood, so that's laying worker territory. It doesn't appear to be queen right. I'm gonna shake the bees out. I'll shake the bees out when I'm done, so I don't make a big mess. So I just want to make sure there's no queen in here. So I want to move that other colony over. Okay, bees, off you go. See, they're old bees, they're not even hitting the ground. This is no powerhouse either. It's kind of full, but there's not that many bees. Lots of cups. Gonna have to queen check this one too. Son of a gun. There was somebody laying in here a week ago, for sure. Did you say that's okay? Oh, both sides. Sure, a lot of cups though. She's probably working in that second box over there. What's going on? Oh boy. Goofy comb. I wanted to draw drones is what's going on. Okay, another slab of brood there. Wow. Okay, don't boil out of there too much. Yeah, this one's not super duper strong. Just want to make sure I get the queen from this colony down into that box. So if I see her, that's great. If not, c'est la vie. There's eggs here, eggs there. Young brood here and there. Now I think what I need to do next, leave this one here, shake all the frames out of this one, just to make sure I don't move the queen in this box. Quick look for the queen. If this is a Kona, then she won't be marked. Which I think these two are Konas, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, now smoke these down. Bang them off the box, get the queen excluders on, and then get that box I'll get the one queen excluder to start with, and then get that box on there. Now I can shake all these off, put them in there. Just big fat honey frames. I've never seen so many nukes make so many drones. They're just pounding the drones. You should see the drone larvae I'm tearing apart down here. I don't feel good about it, but there's nothing else I can do. That's why a guy best off to run story frames, and then they've got room to do that when they want. You don't kill them all. Oh, heavy honey frame. Look at that. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, same thing. Smoke them down, bang that, get an excluder in a box. I'll just throw this one on. There's bees all across the front. You know, you always squash bees, but you got to work fast because it reduces the number of bees you squash. I'm going to put 9 in here. 9 in there. 9 frame spacer to the rescue. Just like that. See, that's how it's supposed to work right there. Start with the frames toward you. And just push them along. See, they're not quite. And these heavy frames, you know, it takes a lot more push, but it works pretty nice. Now, these are going to get another super, because those boxes are full. Those boxes are right full. This is all drawn comb. There's some foundation here. 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 foundation. So drawn comb. Just trying to equalize the foundation. Don't give all the foundation to one side. Because, you know, if I gave all foundation to this side and all drawn comb to that side, that honey super would be full first. And, you know, if I don't put 2 more supers on here, if I need to put 2 more, if I don't put them on at the same time, then I have to change to a 10 frame lid. And that's fine. I got lots of 10 frame lids. But it's just deviates a little bit, and then I have to keep track of the lids I have because they have the markings for the queens on the lid, you know, telling me that that's a Kona. Okay, well, I think this worked out pretty good. Had to stay organized. That's sure some nice colonies right here. So I know there were those watching the videos that were asking me, what in the world do you expect of those colonies this year? They're so weak. They're, you know, they're nothing. Well, there's going to be 4 deeps of honey here, so that's something. That's kind of what I, you know, expect. I'm not trying to be cocky about it, but that's exactly what I expect. They perform really well. So this is the remnants of this end one. I'm pretty sure there's no queen in here. I'm just going to bang them out onto the ground. They can work it out between them. And that one there is the one I moved. And it turns out that this, I got RQ on this too, because it's no darn good anyway. So we'll take that off, and then that's the only decent one we got here. What I could do, you know what I could do with this? Since that's just a loner, I could change this pallet and put a 10 frame box here. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. The bees have been collecting under this lid. Yeah, I got a ringside seat to the calamity. I'm just going to tip this up here. Just like that. I'm going to drag this back a little. Usually I'll put the new colony behind. But today I'm not going to do that. I'll put the new one in front. I'll put the new one behind off, and just so that the stragglers can walk backwards into the new their new digs. But I'll just bang that off in front today. It's a nice day, so they'll be okay. Okay. Now it's a good time to look at the bottom of that colony. Look at that. That's really pretty, isn't it? That's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Okay, so I need to... I guess I didn't really need to even pick that up, did I? Because I need to put it somewhere now. Which I'll put it back exactly where it was. That's what I should have done in the first place. I get to do a little inspection along the way. So I'm going to need 4 more frames. Oh, I think this is going to be a bait frame. It's kind of old. I'll leave that in there for now. Yeah, she stung me right on the end of my index finger. A lot of nerves right there. Beautiful brood frames. Just beautiful. Wow. Never seen nukes making drone brood like that. This queen has it going on. She knows exactly where it's at. Look at that. Just beautiful. And there she is. Nice big red dot. So that's nice. I know where she is. I know she's safely in there now. Okay. Oh, there's one more. This is equally as beautiful. Got one more frame there. This is not a black foundation frame, but it's been a brood frame for so long. Squeeze them up tight. Center them down. Queen excluder. I can use a plastic on that, because I know the queen is in there. My bait frame. Right there. Get my bees. Now I can bang those on top of there because I know where the queen is. Same with these. And again, I know where the queen is. It's a lot nicer when you find the queen. Now I've got a lot of plastics I'm going to stick in here so they end up in a honey house, because they'll go away after that. How many I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. 9. Spacer. Now this doesn't have tons of space. Maybe I could put another box on it. I think I will, because these are mostly full. We've got a box of mediums here. I'll put that on it, just because that's what I have. There's 10 of them. They're new. They're not drawn. Okay, so this goes on here. I need to mark it, as that's not the right queen marking. See, there's a lot of Carpathians, they're not making it. And then this one is a superstar. Well, that's it for supering the nukes for now. I'm pretty pleased overall with what's going on. However, I'm not pleased that I'm actually late. There were some of them making some swarm cells. And I got a big mess to clean up now. There's equipment everywhere. But so you can see here, so two of these were into a second 6 frame. And so when I transferred those, I just left 9 frames in each one of these boxes, so that's 18 frames, and so that's only 6 more frames than what were already filled. So I went ahead and put empty boxes on top of those yet, because I think we've got more flow to come. You know, most of them are 1 deep, but some of them are 2 deeps high. I've got one of them there. I put in a 10 frame box because it was just 1 nuke on a pallet, so I thought I'll just put a 10 frame box and put a deep super on that. It was doing really well. And there's another one there that's alone on the pallet, so I'm going to transfer that one too. I just didn't think of that when I was there. So it's a 6 frame with a 6 frame second on it, and so I'll transfer that on a 10 frame box. And I am just beat. I'm just beat. So, you know what's a really nice sight? This over here. This is a sight. This is a sight. There are 42. There are 42 mating nukes here, and most of them have queens in them. There's only probably about 7 or 8 that don't have, and so I need to make more mating nukes because I've got 25 cells in the incubator right now, and I just grafted 30 more cells. So I'm trying to accomplish a couple different things, and I'm stretching the bounds of my equipment here. I'm running out of these boxes. I may just have to use pro nukes for mating. I'm going to be consolidating some of the zombies here soon. Some of them just aren't getting it, so I'll free up that equipment to use as mating nukes. And I've also got this equipment here. This is my new 6 frame equipment standing here. And you can see I borrowed a couple boxes, but I'm hoping that some of these mating nukes will grow up enough to fill up those 6 frame boxes for winter. They're not really going to do anything more than that, but if they fill up those boxes for winter, that's the goal. And I've actually got so many of them going that I'm going to end up filling some polys yet too. So I'm definitely going to have to be building more 3-way pallets next winter and buying more 6 frame boxes. So that's the goings on in the apiary today. And I'm beat. It's got to be 5-6 o'clock. The sun is starting to shine in my eyes, and I'm very happy with what I've accomplished. It was a lot of work. A lot of work. I checked the outyard today. They're fine yet. They haven't filled those second boxes I put on. They haven't drawn out all that foundation yet. So they're okay so far. And what's today? Tuesday. Probably need to check those by the weekend again, just to make sure. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Take care and have fun. Have fun with your bees.